that side of things. If it's to view with others, we're looking at social relationships, we're looking at social skills, social anxiety, all of that. If we're looking at the view of the world, which is what tends to be coming up a lot, that's a completely different approach. And so it's being able to understand what falls into it and being able to approach it in a supportive way.
Yeah. Wow. That was a great answer. It just brought up a topic that I think is really worth discussing as well, and that is the relationship between parents and their children.
Mhm.
And I had a discussion with another person yesterday, actually, about this. And what came up for us in that conversation was around the fear of the closeness or the dynamic of that relationship between parent and child, because it is unique
Mhm.
and each of our children are unique as well. And I've written about it in my book, actually, about being an observant parent rather than trying to control everything that your child does or how they turn out, and really taking a step back and observing them as a person
Mhm.
and really tuning into their passions and interests and understanding who they are as a person, completely separate to you, but a combination of you and your partner.
Mhm.
And of course, they inherit genetics and all sorts of things, and so that's what makes them so unique as well. Um, and the topic of, yeah, that fear of that relationship came up, which I hadn't really thought about before, but I feel that it's something that does need to be shared and talked about, because it is it is such a profound experience to have a child.
Mhm.
And it's a feeling that you never have, I don't think, with anyone else in your life. And it's the same with siblings. You have a specific special relationship with siblings, and sometimes it's positive and sometimes you may have your difficulties, but they're all different relationships that we're navigating, and we're not really taught how to have relationships.
Mhm.
We just sort of we're relying on role models. Sometimes we don't have the best role models for relationships. And so then we're struggling to kind of navigate
Mhm.
what that looks like, especially if we've had a difficult relationship with our own parents and then we become parents ourselves.
Mhm.
How do we support parents around really just, I suppose, not putting so much pressure on themselves to be perfect parents,
Mhm.
but really going with the flow of parenting
Mhm.
and seeing where the child leads them, but giving them guidance along the way. I suppose that's the